Guys, can you guys see me? Or can you guys hear me? I don't understand. Okay. Hi, can you hear me, Christina? Yes, you can. Okay, something was wrong before. I was on here and I couldn't hear or see you at all. So whatever's going on now, we've got it. Hi, C. McKissick. There we go. So I don't know what happened, but I couldn't see or hear anybody before. Okay, so we're back. Okay, good. Thank you, Christina. So you donated for 3. That's perfect. And Kay was here. I don't know if she still is. I was online, but I couldn't hear anything, so I had to go out and come back in. So yeah, so hopefully everything is good. So go ahead and ask your questions, Christina. Hey there, Kay. Nice to see you, my dear. No, absolutely not. You'll be right after Christina, okay? It's okay. Let's see. Update on the job to come, timing and any updates. Okay, let's have a look. Let me just move that. Oh, we have the Chariot, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Hermit, the Ten of Cups. You're going to be very happy very soon, okay? It is coming. I know I keep telling you that, but it is definitely coming, okay? And I feel like it's coming sooner than later. I have a feeling that it will be, let's say, let me just think here. You're going to hear something in a week, okay? No more than 7 days. You're going to hear something about a job, okay? And I think you're going to be very, very happy about it. So I wouldn't hesitate at all. And I would just jump on and just have fun, okay? So that's exactly what I think is going to happen. Okay, hi, Steph. Thank you very much for your donation. You will be after Christina, okay? How many is that for? So you've got 50 plus 20. So I don't know what that equals, but you let me know how many questions that's for, okay, Stephanie? 3 in total? Okay, perfect. So that's times 3. Okay, just write that down so I know. Okay, yes, I got you, Kay. Thank you. And general happy. Okay, Christina, let's do this. A general happy for you. So we have Temperance, Knight of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles. You know what? This is all about your family. So this spread here is all about your family and how lovely it is going, okay? The boys are very happy. So whatever's going on with the boys right now, they're very, very happy. One is really kind of finding their words. So finding their words to express themselves. So they're really finding themselves a little bit more than they used to. One, and then the other one, whichever, I'm not sure which one is which, but the other one is still a little bit emotional and will always kind of struggle with those emotions, okay? But they're doing well, and I feel like they're going to continue to do well. I think you had a really good Thanksgiving. I think things are going really, really well for you. I feel like there is something changing in the home that's going to bring even more joy. So whatever you're doing, whether you're restructuring, redecorating, or doing something, and it's going to add some more fun into the house. And I feel like this is really good. And maybe you're just getting more comfortable with your schedule, or I don't know, something is changing though. And you're going to feel better, and the kids are going to feel better about this. I feel like you couldn't ask for much better than this. I just don't want you to get bored though. I don't want you to think everything is just humdrum and everything is just going along and that's it. There's nothing exciting, because you have to make your own excitement, okay? So I think you need to start thinking about what can you do next as a family thing. What's the next family thing that you need to plan, and start planning that, okay, Christina? And I think that's going to bring you a lot of joy. And don't worry so much about the money. It doesn't have to be big to have fun. You guys spend a lot of money on hockey and other things for the kids, and so it doesn't have to always be that, okay? So you have one more question, Christina. You're welcome, my dear. Hi, Elaine. Anything that pops up. Okay. You don't have much else. Okay. Yeah, you're so easy to read for, Okay, so again, we've got the Six of Pentacles, right? High Priestess. So I want you to really think about what are you doing with your spirituality, and what are you doing with listening to your intuition, and really trying to improve that spiritual part of yourself, okay? You need to find something that you believe in and that you want to belong to, okay? I think that would really, really help you with your voice. So I think it would help you be able to express yourself with your voice, okay? And you can practice with your husband, He's more than willing to listen to you. I think he's a wonderful man. And I know, nothing's perfect, but I think he's a good man, and I think he's willing to listen to you. So you can practice getting those things out with him, okay? I also see that you're worried about money. You worry about all these little things. And I know it can be a big thing, but you will be okay, okay? Yes, he is. And I just feel like the more you learn to express yourself and trust your intuition, the better you're going to do, okay? So yeah, so pay attention to that, okay? So thank you, Christina. All right, so next is Kay for 2, okay? Kay, you go ahead and post. And then after Kay will be Stephanie. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know what's going on, but I am making big changes on the channel. I am incorporating my 2 channels together. My retirement channel and Northstar Tarot are coming together as one channel, okay? I'm going to have Wisdom Wednesday Wisdom Tarot readings. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully, because I can't seem to keep up with 2 channels, if I make them all one, hopefully I can do a really good job of one channel instead of trying to do 2 channels, and I'm spreading myself too thin and I get burnt out. So this is what I'm doing, okay? So 1K. What was the reason KB didn't reply back to your message you sent? Kind of regret you sent it, but it was nothing bad. Just had a question, and she brushed me aside. Curious why. Oh, thanks, C. McKissick. So, Page of Coins, the Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Judgment, Strength, and the Fool. Okay, well, we've got some major arcanas here, okay? You know, I think this is something that you needed to do, all right? So I really do believe that this is something that you needed to do, that was something that was important for you, okay? So let me just see here. I don't think you made a mistake, okay? I really don't think you made a mistake by asking her. I think this was, how do I say it? It was necessary, okay? And I know you say you regret a little bit doing it, but you know what? This was on your mind, and you got your answer. Whether she answered you physically or not, you got your answer, right? So whatever the case, you did get an answer. Just by her not answering, you got your answer. I think that, I don't think there's anything that you did wrong. I don't know why she hasn't answered you, but I feel like it took her by surprise. Yeah, it did. I think it took her by surprise. So maybe she's still mulling it over and doesn't know what to say, right? So I'm not sure. It's not giving me any clear answer as to why, except it didn't serve her purpose in the moment. And the only thing that I can kind of come up with the cards is that it took her by surprise and she's not sure what to say. Yeah, so she brushed you off because I just don't think she knows what to say. And she may answer you yet, okay? So I don't think it's dead in the water, and it doesn't look like it's dead in the water. Give her a little bit of time, okay? So what's your next question, Kay? And thank you, Elaine. And hi, Virgo Mama. So we have Elaine and we have Aquileo. Thank you, Aquileo. You'll be after Elaine. And Elaine, you'll be after Stephanie, okay? And Virgo Mama, I put you down too for your free. All right. All right. So wait for Kay's next question. Nice to see everybody, that's for sure. And you guys, like I said, I'm combining the two channels into one so that I can pay more attention and just be present for one channel. And don't worry, we're still going to have a weekly tarot readings, even though the channel will be about retirement. A lot of videos about that'll be coming in. It's a lot of them are good, even for you to watch. Anybody, anyone, any age. They're good for a lot of people, okay? Okay, Kay. What does KB think when she thinks of you? We grew up in high school together, and I have mixed feelings. Curious on how her memory hits her. Okay, let's have a look. What does she think or feel about you? We have the Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Eight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, I think she finds you hard to talk to. I don't think she understands you well. This is what I see here. Yeah, I don't think she understands you well. I think she feels like you're hard to approach, or you're hard to maybe it's just understanding, not necessarily approaching, but understanding your emotions, okay? So it has to do with the way you express yourself, and I think she has a hard time with that. There's no ill feelings. I don't feel like there's anything wrong. I don't feel like she feels, you know, anything negative about you, but she really doesn't get you, and she really doesn't understand you at all. She just sees you as part of her community, part of somebody that was there. I don't know that you guys were ever really close. It doesn't look that way to me, okay? So yeah, so I just think that it's a little it's a little off. So, but not negative, okay? She sees you as focused on what you like to do and what you want to do and that kind of thing. She sees you as you're very focused on the things that matter to you and stuff. But yeah, she just doesn't get you. So yeah, I don't know what your relationship was like before, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay? So just a little odd. Okay? Yeah. So I don't see any negative feelings, but I just don't see anything positive either. Like nothing that says you were close or good friends or had fun together, nothing like that, okay? Does that make sense, Kay? It's just kind of blah, you know? Life is good, Elaine. Life is getting better. I've been really struggling and trying to figure out what to do because I'm just overwhelmed with trying to run 2 channels. So I'm combining both of them. And we're going to see how it goes. So now we have Donna's Retired Life and Northstar Tarot Wisdom. And we'll see how it goes, okay? So expect to see a lot of videos come in. And yeah, give them a watch. It really do the channel good. Thank you, Kay. Okay, I'll write that down, Kay, and then I'll check. I'll check PayPal in a minute. We are at Stephanie. Go ahead, Stephanie. Let's see. Maybe I'm going to check your post and see if your pictures your questions are there. No, go ahead and ask your questions, Steph. Okay. When will I start a new stable job? Tired of changing. Okay. Yes, I did, Kay. You are down, okay? I'm on the list for donations, Donna. No, I didn't get yours. Let me see where yours came in, okay? C. McKissick, give me a minute, guys. I just got to check this. C. McKissick said he donated. I don't have him down, so. Oh yes, you came in a bit ago. Okay, so I'll put you in after this, okay? C. McKissick, after Stephanie, I'll put you in, okay? C. McKissick. You need to let me know. So that's for 3. Sorry, Elaine, but yeah, C. McKissick did donate before K. So, and I didn't see it. All right, my dear. All right. So, Stephanie, when will I start a new stable job? Tired of changing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, one of these days, if I ever get everything straightened around, I'll give you guys a tour. Okay, King of Wands, and we have the 9 of Swords. What's going on? Knight of Wands, the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Coins, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, well, this is kind of like I think you're really stressed about getting a new job. And I can see the tiredness, right? We've got the Nine of Swords, and this is just killing you. And I really think that things are going to improve within the next 2 weeks, okay? So I see big improvements within the next 2 weeks, something coming more stable, something kind of feeling more stable. So whether it is or not, I'm not sure, but it's going to feel that way. And it's going to feel like you're whatever you're doing next, or whatever you're doing, I think it would be great. And I just think it would be a fun kind of thing that would be awesome to happen for you, okay? And this is coming up soon, so within the next couple of weeks. And I think a mail is either going to alert you to this, or you're going to get something through a mail, okay, Stephanie? So this is going to be really good. You're going to be very happy. It's going to be something that you can kind of get behind and really like. So look forward to this happening, okay? And look forward to a change coming within the next couple of weeks, all right? So you'll either find out about it, or things will actually take place, okay? You might pop by. Oh, that would be lovely, Elaine. I'd love to have you. So Stephanie, a glimpse into 2026 when it comes to your finances. Okay. Hi, Coco baby. All right, let's have a look. So we have the Eight of Swords, the Star, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands, that's better, Page of Wands, and the High Priestess. Okay, so I do see that you're very, very stressed about money, okay? So yeah, so I definitely see the stress, the anxiety, the worry, all that. You gotta let that go, okay? If you keep thinking the same thing is going to be created for you, okay? You got to think positive. You got to think that you can make the changes that need to happen in order for your finances to improve, okay? So I think if you work at that, I think if you really work at changing your thoughts and changing what you say about money, so have a look at how you feel about money and where does that all come from, okay? And what does it mean for you to not have money or have money? So try to figure out your relationship with money. And I think once you do that and you find something that you're more passionate about, that you can find to work, or maybe an extra kind of thing on the side, whatever it is that you need to do, you're going to start feeling like you can do this and that you can make things work, okay? And then I see money actually multiplying, okay? So it will be good. Yes, people do get scared. Yes, they do get scared and worry about money, but it doesn't have to define you, okay? So it really doesn't have to define you, okay, Stephanie? So your third question, my dear. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. Next major change for you. Okay. I love this mug, but it's got a big opening, so it gets cold fast. But I do love the mug. Okay, Stephanie, let's see, my dear. Okay. Three of Cups, Queen of Wands, Hierophant, the Ten of Wands, Death, and the Two of Coins. All right. So, what I see here is you letting go of something, okay? So I think you're going to let go of something, and I think it's going to be really significant for you. So you're letting go of somebody or something in your life, okay? This is happening I'm going to say by the end of the month or early next month, okay? And I feel what this is going to do is bring you some balance. So if there is somebody who is upsetting your kind of your mojo, or not supportive, or just not there for you, and really kind of doesn't add some joy to your life, you really have to question about how much you want them in your life, okay? And you don't have to get rid of them completely, but I think sometimes we need to put an arm's length between us and some people, okay? And I think this would really, really help you, Stephanie. Get rid of some of that negative energy and bring more positivity. Yeah, bring more positivity to you. I also think it's imperative that you get out and have some fun. All right? So, yeah, so whatever you find is fun, you need to define that, and then you need to get involved, okay? So there you go, my dear. Thank you so much for your donations. All right, so next is see McKissick for 3. You're so welcome. Thanks, Elaine. Awesome, Coco. Nice to see you, my dear. There may be more people that might come and watch and might not participate because I'm combining my channels. And we're going to have Donna's retired life videos being posted on this channel over the next month or so before I get them all transferred over, right? So it should be interesting. And then I'm going to be doing Wednesday wisdom tarot readings, okay? Live tarot readings. So we'll be doing that every Wednesday, guys, 4 o'clock, okay? All right, so see McKissick. Can I tell you what to look forward to from Kendrell? Oh, wait a minute. Like, what's his intentions? I feel like our relationship is one-sided. I put more in than he does, okay? Friday, Friday, I picked him up from the airport and not trying to just easily give up. And I'm not trying to just easily give up. I've been patient and listening, like you said, and at some point something has to give. Okay, you're not really saying, thank you, Ave. I will check that, okay? I'll write down your name. You'll be after K. I am, let me just see. Okay, what did I want to say, Seema Kissick? I think that, I'm not sure what's wrong, okay? Is his job too demanding? Are things like that going on too, Seema Kissick? Let's have a look, okay? So there could be some things going on with him. Does he know how you feel? You know, all these things, okay? So let's see. We have the Ace of Cups. You know he cares about you, okay? And we have the Moon. We have the Tower. The Star. The Seven of Swords. And the Fool. All right, so what this is telling me is that there's a lot of emotion between you guys, okay? So I feel like he cares an awful lot about you, all right? I also feel that one of you is very insecure. So I'm not sure if it's you or him. Maybe it's both. But one of you is very, very insecure to the point where they could sabotage the relationship, okay? So I just feel like they don't trust and that they're afraid to get hurt. So maybe that's all it is that he doesn't trust this relationship. And so he's afraid to put in too much effort because he doesn't want to get hurt. So he's holding back. And that could be what he's doing, okay? You need to try to reach him somehow. Without getting mad, without being too forceful, but you need to try to reach him somehow. So somehow you have to let him know that you need more, you know, without giving them an ultimatum, you know, without saying, if you don't do this, I'm gone. You know, more like, is there something I can do to make you feel more comfortable so that you can express yourself more, or you can show more love, or whatever? Because I really do think he cares. And he may be the one that may sabotage this, okay? But yeah, just be cautious as you move forward. But you need to just take a chance and just tell him how you feel. And I think you need to be really honest and see what happens, okay? That's what I see, all right? I'm sorry you're feeling that way. You know, it's so hard, right? It's hard, eh, Elaine? Okay, Seema Kissick, your next question, my dear. We've talked, but it's not clicking. I know I deserve better. Okay, well, talking is one thing, but if you don't see action, right, you have to also see some action there. So if he's not willing to act, then, you know, you have to decide, is he worth waiting a while for? Is he worth putting that effort in, right? So you're the only one who's communicating, you're the only one who's showing up, and you're the only one who's making an effort at this point. Yes, you do deserve better. So you have to decide what you want to do by that, right? And whether you care about him or not, or whether he cares about you or not, doesn't matter. What matters is it working? If it isn't working, it isn't working, Seema Kissick. You know, you have to decide that. And that's just by being honest. So maybe the conversation isn't being honest with him, it's being honest with you, right? And maybe that's where you need to be, is have that good conversation with yourself and just be really honest with yourself and make a decision. Okay, so you applied for a flight attendant position last night, Delta Airlines. Do you see you getting that job or landing a job with another airlines? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think a career change would be awesome for you. We have Death, we have the Eight of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, Empress, and the King of Wands. You know what? I think you would really like that job, okay? And I think you would really be good at it, okay? So I definitely think you would really be good at the job. I also feel that even though you'd have to give up something to get this, I think you could do it. And I think you would actually flourish at it. I'm going to say yes, you will get the job, but not before 3. So whatever this 3 is, whether it's 3 weeks or 3 months, I'm not sure, but I'm seeing in 3. And I feel like you just need to go after what you want. If this is something you want, go after it, right? And I think you could do a really good job with this. And yeah, I see this as being very, very successful. It's good. Awesome, actually. But there is going to have to be some lifestyle changes for sure, right? So, your last question, Seema Kissick. I think you have one more, right? Just going to put that out because it's... Maybe that's why you met this guy, you know, was just to show you what else is out there, right? Generally what to come for the rest of the month in October in love. Anything exciting? Okay. All right, so let's have a look. Okay. Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands and we have the Eight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. I see things going very, very good for you, C. McKissick. I feel like things are going to get much, much better. Oh, you wanted crystal ball too, right? Sorry, I didn't. I did see that, but I just didn't do it. So I'll do the crystal ball as well. So yeah, so I feel like emotionally things are going to get better and better and better for you. You need to listen to yourself. You need to really get inside yourself and figure out what's going to make you happy, okay? The outside's not going to make you happy. So you want to make sure that you want to figure out what is going to actually make you happy, okay? So I feel like that's very important that you do. I also see that there's something that you're very, very passionate about. And I feel like this passion can bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of joy. So whatever this is, make sure that you're doing it. Make sure that you're allowing some space for you to still look at your passions, okay? Maybe your music, whatever it is, you need to be indulging in that as well. And I think that'll bring you happiness as well. So let me just see here. Show me messages for C. McKissick. The letter T, it's a T, so it's a capital T, so proper name or place, okay? I don't know where something's going to come up with that, so whether you're going to be going somewhere or something, but yeah, I feel like the letter, this is going to be important in the next few days. I feel like you are going west. So whatever that means. So I feel like you're going west. So I don't know what's west of you. But yeah, I feel like you're headed west. Okay? Which I think you are west. Are you not west? California's pretty west, isn't it? So whatever it is, you're going west. So west of where you live or whatever, I'm not sure. But I see you're going west. Okay? And so probably related to your last question, right? So the things that are coming new for you. So you're definitely going west. Maybe you'll get on an airline that flies west. I don't know. But whatever that means, right? What else do I see here? You are strong. You're strong like bull, okay? So you are very, very strong. Trust yourself. You know what you need to do right now, and you're just afraid to do it. So just go ahead and do what you know is right for you, okay? So there you go, my dear. All right, so that was C. McKissick. So now we're at Elaine, okay? And then I need to write down Stephanie again. Stephanie, you're written down, okay? So you will be after Ave. So we have Elaine, and then we have Aquileo, Virgo Mama, Kay, Ave, and Stephanie, okay? You're welcome. I did, Kay. You are after Virgo Mama. So we have Elaine, Aquileo, Virgo Mama, Kay, Ave, and Stephanie. Okay? I know you did. I did write you down, my dear. Yeah, I just went by where they show up on PayPal. Okay? Okay, so Elaine, let me just move up to your question. It's in the, here it is. Okay. In-depth reading from now till December. Okay, and you want crystal ball. All right, my dear. Okay. Show me messages for Elaine from now till December. All right, my dear. Let's have a look. See. Ah, I see you jumping into an opportunity. There's an opportunity, a work opportunity coming up for you, okay? This looks good. I feel like you're relaxed, but you're busy. I feel like you're busy, like doing, but it's not stressful, okay? So I do see you being very relaxed, whatever this is. So there's something coming up for you very, very soon, a project, whatever. I see a capital R, so there's an R here that's going to be important over the next little while. Oh, and I see roses. So I don't know if somebody's been approaching you. I feel like this is romantic. So these roses are for romance, okay? So if nobody's approached you lately, they will soon, okay? And it will be romantic interest. Did you hurt your back? I feel like your back is really sore. I feel like something's going on with your back. So I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay? So whatever that is. Okay? Not really? Okay, so this might be a warning. So be careful that you're not overdoing it or that you're not lifting things too heavy or something like that, okay? So it's probably a warning then, all right? So just be careful there, okay, Elaine? So there you go, my dear. Let's read your next one. Okay, so you want a crystal ball, in-depth reading for the next year. Is it better than this year in terms of love and career with cards? Okay, so you want crystal ball and cards. Okay. Okay. So we'll do both. Okay, so just be careful there, okay, Elaine? Yeah, it's just a little bit of a warning. Just don't lift anything too heavy or anything like that, okay? So we have the Tower. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Four of Pentacles, okay? Show me some messages for Elaine for her second question. Okay. So let me just say you need to let go of whatever happened 2025. Anything negative in that, do not carry that with you, okay? You want to let that go. You want to leave it in 2025, all right? So if you're focused on it, you're going to bring it with you. You want to make sure you're leaving it alone and you're getting rid of it for 2026, okay? You don't want to bring this mess with you. Any kind of mess that there was or anything that you feel did not pan out the way you wanted it to. I feel like somebody also deceived you this year and that you're hanging on to that. So you need to let that go, okay? And this might be the final kind of push that you need to get rid of the past, okay? I think it's really important. I feel like you're walking somewhere here. So you're taking a walk. Maybe this is going to be something that you need to do. So you need a regiment that lets you think clearly, okay? So whether it's meditation or taking a walk, and this is telling me you're taking a walk, okay? So this is telling me you're taking a walk and that you need to just allow yourself to expand your spiritualness, okay? Spirituality, I guess. And you want to be able to do that on a regular basis. So you need some kind of routine there, okay? I think it's love that you need to let go of, okay? So that's what I'm feeling, that it's love, okay? See if there's any other messages here. I feel like money is going to be money. Like it's not getting much better, but I feel like it's going to be, you know, it's going to be okay, but it's not getting much better, okay? So I don't see anything big happening where you're going to get tons of money. I don't see a lot of prosperity, but I feel like it's going to be close to the same as this year. I don't see like anything like right now, and it's kind of early to look into 26 like the whole year without doing a big spread, right? So, but yeah, like right now, I just don't see anything significantly changing your money and career situation, okay? So there you go, my dear. And then third, a general career reading, okay. Queen of Cups. Well, you're very emotional when it comes to work. We have the Moon, and we have the Six of Cups. You want to love what you do, okay? You really want to love what you do. And you're really sad that you haven't been able to find that, or that maybe you're afraid of it. Maybe you're afraid to just do what you love to do. And that I could see as a big problem for you. You need to bite the bullet. You need to just do what you love and try not to let fear hold you back. I feel like as far as your career goes, it's fear that holds you back, okay? It's insecurity and it's fear. So you just don't think you're good enough. I'm going to tell you right now, you are good enough, okay? And you don't have to do that, all right? So yeah, you need to just push yourself to do what you want to do, and you need to just bite the bullet. You need to take these chances, and you need to allow yourself to soar. You have to believe in you, okay? And I think once you do that, I think you will do so much better. Yeah, exactly, right? Absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, you need to get rid of that fear, okay? So you have one more question, Elaine. Let me just get that question. Why does an old college friend, Sarada, pop up in your night dreams? Okay, so why does an old college friend... So, Kay, go ahead and get your question ready, okay? I'll answer your question next, and then I'll read for Aquileo, okay? Okay, so let's see. Ace of Swords, Tower, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. Yeah. You got all swords, okay? So, what happened between you and this old friend? I think there was either a big problem with communication, you had a big fight, or something. I feel like something big happened here, okay? And whatever happened, this is a warning. This is a warning that this is not done. That this is either haunting you or something like that. Okay, Elaine? Yes, a big fight? Yes, I see that. It was a huge fight, and it still affects you. So I don't know what this was, but somehow or other, you need to come to terms with this. You need to do some journaling about this. You need to go to talk to somebody about this, maybe even a counselor. Whatever this is, this needs to be looked at and dealt with. It's not going away, and it's serious, okay? So whatever's going on in your life, something is reminding you of that situation, okay? Or your insecurities are coming back out, or guilt, or something. There's some emotion there attached to you right now, okay? And I think that this is really going to bother you unless you deal with it, okay? So thank you, my dear. I know, Elaine. I don't know why, but it's just not going anywhere. See, McKissick? Okay, let me check PayPal, guys, okay? Just let me check it to see where we're at for donations. You posted, Kay? All right, let me just see. Just got to write this down so I don't lose track. Okay, see, McKissick, you're written down for 3 more, okay? See, McKissick. Times 3. You'll be after Stephanie, okay? And then, let's see. Where am I here? Okay. And somebody sent me a message. God, okay. Okay, I don't know. Just a minute, I just got to look at this message. Oh, no. Okay. All right. No, I'm not. No, I don't think she wants. I don't know. You need to amend things for you. Okay? I don't know what she wants. But you need to amend things for yourself. I don't know if she wants to or not. Okay, Lane? Yes, Kay, go ahead. I don't see it. It's not there, Kay. All right, it didn't post. Yeah, it's not posting. Try rewording it, okay? Would I enjoy trucking? Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, it posted. Thank you, my dear. Thanks, Aquilea. You'll be right up, right after Kay's question, okay? So we have Strength, 2 of Wands, 6 of Cups, the Moon, the 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I think you would like it, okay? So I think you would really like it. I think that is something that you could really, really enjoy. I think it would be up your alley. I think it would be wonderful for you. I think you'd be very good at it. And I think it's something that you could really get into. This would be a really good job for you, okay? So I have no doubt that this could be your new love, all right? So yeah, I think that that is something you should definitely look into. Okay, Kay? I would have never thought of that for you. Probably, but when don't they? Right? All you have to do is just say no, stick to yourself, right? There's lots of companies that'll train you and they'll pay for your training. So yeah. All right. So we are at Aquileo. So Aquileo, and then Virgo Mama, you have a yes or no coming up. This is done, that's done. And then C. McKissick, Ave, Stephanie, and C. McKissick's done. Then we have Aquileo, and then Virgo Mama, yes or no. And then we have Ave, Stephanie, and C. McKissick. Okay, Aquileo. Nice to see you, my dear. Nice to see everybody. So, yeah, just remember, guys, I am combining my two channels together. We're going to have one channel. We're going to have Wednesday Wisdom Tarot live readings, okay? And then a lot of the channel will be about retirement and about my life. So it'll pertain to lots of yous. Lots of it will pertain to you. I'm going to be transferring all the videos. So for the next month or so, there will be a lot of videos coming over. So you will get notifications, okay? I'm trying to do a few a day. And then that way, I'm posting them like 5 minutes after each other. So you'll just get those posts, and then you won't get any else throughout the day, okay? Unless I'm coming to do a live or something. All right, so let's see, Aquileo. So you have dates with 2 different guys this week, John and Sean. Oh, they rhyme. What do I need to know about them? Yeah, I can do that. John is older than Sean. Okay, 3 cards each. All right. So, we'll do John and Sean. So, John, Sean, John, Sean. All right. Okay. Well, by the looks of these cards, I think that you're kind of leaning towards Sean, but I think John is the right one, okay? Sean is definitely immature. So definitely immature. I don't think he's the right one. You could go and have fun and just enjoy it, but I don't see it going too far, okay? That's what I see here. But I do see John as being very solid, very balanced. I feel like he does have passion, so don't underestimate him. So he does have passion. If you could get him talking about something he's passionate about, you will see that, okay? You just got to find that thing that he's passionate about to talk about, okay? And you will see the passion come out in him. So find out what that is, and maybe that'll be your challenge with him, okay? But I like him, and I think he has a lot to offer. He's not going to show all his cards at once either. And maybe boring is good. You know what I mean? So, yeah, sometimes that is good. And sometimes the ones that are too excited, too much excitement, it's just that's that's all there is, right? And they don't have any depth. So yeah, so just be careful there, okay? He's overshared. Okay. You hope there's chemistry. Yeah, you see, right? Well, holding, just because they overshare doesn't mean that they're willing to give of themselves, right? Yeah, don't judge. Well, that's good that he's telling you about health issues, because before you get involved with somebody, you need to know that. So maybe that's not oversharing. Maybe he's just trying to be honest and upfront. Fun meeting people. Okay. Was at a meeting today. I tried to say hello to a female client, M, but she literally dismissed you and went to speak with your boss instead. What do I need to hear about M? Well, it was awkward for you. I bet it was. Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Two of Wands, the King of Swords, the Emperor, and Justice. Yeah, she wants to deal with the boss. She doesn't want to deal with you. Okay? She thinks very highly of herself, and yeah, she doesn't think you're good enough to deal with her. Okay? So that's what I see is the thing. So I feel like she's very judgmental. She's very much likes to flirt and likes to show herself to men. You know what I mean? So she likes to deal with men. And I think she's had much success in the past, and she has no desire to deal with a woman. Okay? So many people, women especially, have issues with other women. And women have to smarten up, and we have to give our race, or whatever you want to call it, you know, we have to support each other, right? Yeah, 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 exactly. No, I'm not too fond of this one. So yeah, she's very arrogant, okay? So I see the arrogance all over her, okay? Yeah. Yeah, well, it doesn't surprise me. I've seen so much of it, it doesn't surprise me at all. Okay, so anything you need to know about your workplace that is unexpected. I'm showing up as yourself more and more and feel I'm developing relationships. Oh, that's fantastic. That's good to hear, Aquileo. That's fantastic. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles, which I love seeing there. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Cups, Six of Wands, the Magician, Temperance, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so I see things smoothing out, okay? Things are just going to start just kind of going along, okay? They're going to go along and just kind of go along as they should, okay? Without a whole lot of chaos or anything like that happening. I feel like things are going to be smooth to the point where you might feel a little bored. Okay, so whether things are quieting down or everybody's just doing their job or whatever, things are going to go smooth for the next few weeks. And it's going to feel a little bit maybe boring for you, all right? But just know that anytime you want, you can spice things up. You can start bringing up some things that you wanted to bring up a long time ago. That's entirely up to you. Or you can take advantage of this time that things are just going to be kind of smooth, okay? So that's entirely up to you, and you know what to do and what not to do to make that happen. So you do have a lot of things that you could build on, but you don't have to open up those doors right now, okay? The big thing right now is keep the balance going. So I really like the balance you've got happening right now, and you want to keep that going, okay? You're very pleasant. You feel like things are going good. You feel like there's some passion for work, but you're not overdone, right? She literally walked past you. Wow. Isn't that incredible, right? You know, you can't change other people. You just can't, right? Some people are just bitches, and that's all there is to it, right? And some people are just plain rude. And yeah, don't worry. You know, people notice those things. Anybody that's paying attention will notice those things eventually. So yeah. Jeez. Crazy, 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 Aquileo. Yeah, that's nuts. So there you go, my dear. I think you're doing well, and I think things are just going to coast for a while, okay? And I think that's really good for you. Okay, Virgo Mama, can you get added to your list? Yes, you are added. You're actually up right now, Virgo Mama. She's married. Oh, yeah. You have a great day too, my dear. So go ahead, Virgo Mama, post your question, okay? You're up now. And then after Virgo Mama, we have Ave, and then Stephanie, and then Seema Kissick, okay? Thank you, Coco. Is your soulmate testing you right now? Okay, let's see. Is your soulmate testing you right now? Okay, I feel like this needs more. Emperor. Six of Swords. Ace of Wands. Queen of Cups. Ten of Cups. King of Cups. I think you know how you feel. I think you know what you want, how you feel, how you want things to go. I don't think so. I don't think they're testing you, okay? I think they're showing you themselves. So I think they're showing you something, and I think you need to pay attention, okay? Whatever this is, Virgo Mama, you really need to pay attention to it. So I don't think it's a test. I just think that they're showing their hand, and you've got to make a decision about it, okay? So, yeah. All right. So I'm going to say no. They're not showing. They're not showing. They're not testing you. All right. So, Ave, you are up, my dear. Go ahead and post your question. Okay, Ave? So we have Ave, then Stephanie, and then Seema Kissick. And I'm going to check PayPal while I'm waiting for Ave to post, or maybe their question is on PayPal. Let me just check. Oh, there it is, Ave. Thank you, my dear. I've been waiting to hear from someone. Do you see me finally getting contacted by them soon? Okay, let's see. Hi, Kelly. You have to donate, my dear. I don't do free readings anymore, so you have to donate, okay? And there's a donation link, or you can super chat, okay? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, and the Magician. Okay, so there is a delay here. So whatever this is, Ave, I see this delay. So we have the Hanged Man. There's definitely a delay, but you will hear from them, okay? So just keep hanging on. You're going to hear from them within one. So I don't think it's one day because it doesn't sound like much of a delay. Maybe it's a week, okay? But whatever it is, it's one. So 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, something like that, okay? But you will hear from them. So don't be you may be disappointed, you may be, anxious to hear whatever, but you will hear from them, okay? So there you go, my dear. Hi, Breezy. Oh my God, I haven't heard from you in forever. You realize it's been 4 weeks almost of no contact today. Wow. Yeah, you're going to hear soon, okay? There is a delay. So, yeah. Wow. Nice to see you, Breezy. Okay, so Stephanie, you are up, my dear. So let's just see if you posted your question in there. It's way up. Let's see. Yes. A glimpse into 2026 in general this time. Okay. So a glimpse into 2026. All right. I don't do free readings anymore, Breezy. I only do donations because people were just taking advantage of it. And they were coming back under different names and blah, 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 blah. So I only do donation readings. But yeah, you can donate if you want, my dear. So there's a post, a pin post, okay? All right. Okay, so this is for Stephanie, okay? So we have the Ten of Cups, the Emperor, the Six of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the King of Swords, okay? Let's just see. So I think 2026 is going to be a really good year for you, okay? It looks like it's going to be a fantastic year. I don't think you're in a relationship, but I do think that you will be in 2026, okay? This relationship is going to be probably the early part of 2026. So I'm going to say around May, and I feel like it's going to be really good. It's going to be a solid relationship. I don't know how long it'll last, if it's one of these forevers or not, but I can see this relationship coming through. I also see that you're going to gain some love for yourself. You're going to start caring about yourself more, and you're going to feel better about a work opportunity, okay? So something will come up for work, or your work is going to feel better, or something there is going to increase your desire of your job, okay? So I do think it's going to be wonderful for you. So just hang in there, okay? And know that 2026 will be very, very productive. I feel like you're eventually going to be your own boss somehow, okay? So whether it'll be a side gig or whatever, but you will be your own boss somewhere, okay? So there you go, my dear. Thank you so much for your patience, Abe. And then, Stephanie. That's for you, Stephanie, okay? And then I just need to... That's your goal? Okay, awesome, Stephanie. That's fantastic. I'm so glad, yeah, that it's showing up. That's fantastic. No, it's okay, Breezy. Go ahead, my dear. Yeah, I know. It's just, people were, it just makes it difficult for everybody else, right? But that's what I did. Okay, so the next one up is C. McKissick. You're up, C. McKissick. And then that's it. Then we're caught up. So yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kelly. You will be after C. McKissick, okay? And I'll check PayPal as well. Okay, just let me check PayPal for a second. Perfect. Okay, so we're good. Okay, C. McKissick, let's see. How will it be if I break it off with Kendall? In-depth reading. Like I said, it just wouldn't be fair to you to be holding yourself back from true love that you deserve. Right. I feel like better is to come when I let negativity go and give it to God. Okay, let's have a look, C. McKissick. See what the cards say, okay? and then you can make a decision. So we have the Tower, all right? So the four of Pentacles, the Tower, Page of Coins, the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to say it like I see it. Okay, C. McKissick, you know that's what I do, right? So I'm definitely going to say that I believe you don't want to be in this relationship anymore, okay? So this is what this is showing me here, that there is definitely a breakup coming. It looks like that, okay? It's very, very likely. I feel that you feel like it's done. I think you feel like you've put enough into it that you're done with it, okay? And that's fine, you know? So yeah, so you can be nice about it. Make sure that you're being very kind, because you don't want to close any doors. I mean, he could help you with your job, you know, the possibility of getting a job, all that kind of stuff, right? So make sure you're being kind. I believe it'll go very well. It will be received well. So yeah, I think you need to do what's in your heart, and I think you know what's in your heart, so I want you to follow your heart, okay? So there you go, my dear. I can't tell you whether you should or not, but it is looking like that's what you want to do, all right? So really be honest with yourself, okay? So your next question, my dear. When I let this matter go, who is this new love that I will fall in love with, that will come into my life? True intentions. Okay. So we have the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, or Seven of Pentacles, sorry, and the Chariot. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to say it's going to take a while for new love to come, okay? So it's definitely, I think it's something that you really want, but I think you need to give time between the relationships, okay? I don't see anything happening right away. I really don't see anything happening for you till spring, okay? Let me just have a look at the crystal ball. Show me messages about love for C. McKissick. Yeah, I feel like there's a vastness here, okay? So yeah, so it's kind of like you need to find yourself again, and you need to kind of just deal with the emotions that you had and what to do with them all, and just stuff like that, you know? Just have that time to recoup and recharge yourself, right? I don't see anything happening for you for a while. I definitely don't see that. I feel like there needs to be some energy rebuilding. There needs to be some focus, you know, on what's next for you, right? There is a letter H, so there is a letter H here, so maybe that may have to do with the next person. I'm not sure, but it is a capital H, so it's a proper name or place, right? So that could be, and we can see as we move along how that works out. But right now, what I see, the biggest thing is that there's not going to be a new love for you for a while. I feel like you're going to be happy moving along by yourself for a while. And I feel like you need to be. And you need to focus on some other things right now, especially the practical things in your life. So you need to focus on everything practical, get yourself set up, and then I feel like things will start taking place again, okay? So there you go, Sima Kisik. Thank you, my dear. You have one more question. And then after Sima Kisik is Kelly. So yeah, guys, as you see new videos coming in for the next month or so till I get all the videos transferred from the other channel, watch them. They'll be really fun and they will help many of you. The birds are singing. You can hear that? Yeah, I have a channel on for the cats. The cats like to watch this channel that I put on YouTube for them. Yeah, so that's what I do. They are singing. All right. Can I get an in-depth on exciting things to look forward to after this breakup? I just don't feel like Kendrell really cares about your feelings anyway. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, Breezy. All right. So, Sima Kisik, we have the Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups, Emperor, the Star, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. I think what it's saying, you know, the exciting things, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is your passion. This is your job. This is things that you're actually doing, okay? You need to get back to what makes you feel alive. So whether that's your music, whether that is a new career, all these things, you need to get excited about that, okay, Sima Kisik? I feel there's some sadness that you're going to have to deal with. So maybe some disappointment, some sadness, whatever that is, okay? You will have to deal with that. And I think that you will also have to feel like have to deal with, you know, impatience. So a little bit of impatience, wanting things to happen quicker than they're happening, okay? I also feel that there's somebody, a mentor or something like that, that is going to become very, very important for you over the next few months. I don't know exactly if you know them now or if you're going to meet them, but I feel like they're really, really good for you, okay? And I feel like they're community-based, so it could be someone from the church or something like that. Wouldn't surprise me at all, okay? And I feel like you are working towards making your life whole. So whatever areas in your life, if you jot down all the different areas in your life, like your work, your friends, your family, your love life, your health, all those areas, and figure out where are you doing really well and what's missing, right? And start filling those holes up, okay? That's what I think you're going to be doing over the next little while. And I think you're going to find that there is some stuff you need to kind of work at that's kind of sad for you and let it go. And then other things that are going to bring you some joy and passion, okay, when you start working on those again. So this is a good exploration time for you, okay? You're donating for one more? Okay, Sima Kisik. You'll be after Kelly. Sima Kisik. All right, so Kelly, you are up, my dear. Hi, Shirley. Nice to see you. Oh, Breezy, let me just check yours. Yeah, you will be before Sima Kisik. Sorry, Breezy. Yeah, I got it. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so Breezy. and C. McKissick. Okay, so there we go. Kelly, you recently broke it off with a man that doesn't want to end things. It seems I am bringing in a few new romantic interests. Can I get a general reading in for future love? A long-term person soon. Okay, so how many did you donate for, Kelly? So I'm not sure how many questions you want. Is it 3 or 4 that you're looking for? Let's have a look, okay, Kelly? 3. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your donation. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Devil, the 8 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Okay, so you're looking for love, right? So this is where you want to focus things, right? So future love. So what I'm seeing right now, there's a delay with new love, okay? So there's definitely a delay here. Nothing major is going to happen over the next little while. I do see love, but not for a little bit. So I'm thinking about 4. So 4 weeks, 4 months, okay, before anything serious happens in the love department. Now, that doesn't mean you can't go out and have fun, okay? I do see somebody around you that has an addiction. You need to be careful here. Now, it doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol. It can be gambling. It can be sex. It can be eating. It can be anything like that, okay? And I do see that person around you, so I want you to be very, very careful that you don't get involved with someone like that, okay? So just watch for that. I also see that you need to make room in your life for somebody. So there's a reason why you don't have somebody in your life right now, okay? There's no room. You need to make some room for somebody. So whether that is physically making room so that you know what's on the mind, you know that you are going to make some room, or that you're emotionally needing to make some room, okay? So that's what I see for you, okay, Kelly? So there you go, my dear. So your next question. 222 on the clock. Cool. Thanks, Shirley. Yeah, here it's 523. So Kelly has 2 more questions, and then Breezy will be up, and then C. McKissick. No, Aquileo. Kelly has 2 more questions, and then there's Breezy, and then C. McKissick. You're funny. Absolutely, Aqua. Couple of people ahead of you, but not too bad. A general reading for career. Absolutely. Let's have a look. So we have the Ace of Cups, 9 of Swords, Queen of Coins, the Devil again, the 4 of Pentacles, And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like you work as with a team very well. Like you're a good team player. Okay. So I feel like that's important. And I think that that is really, really good. Okay. So whatever's going on, there's going to be either a project you need to work on or somebody that you're going to be working very closely with. And I feel like it's not going to be an easy thing to do, but I feel like it's necessary. Okay. This is going to allow you to shine. It will be stressful, but it will also be necessary. And I think it's good. And I think it's just something that you can do. You are very smart. You are very knowledgeable about what you like to do and about how you like your career to go. So you know what you want and what you don't want as far as your career goes. And you handle stress quite well. So I feel like do what you love and make sure that you're always pushing yourself towards doing what you like best, okay? There's aspects of everybody's job that doesn't go, or that we have to do things that we don't like to do in our job. But aside from that, I think your main part of your job, you love it, okay? So yeah, so there you go, my dear. All right. Okay, let me just check donations. So I'm waiting. Thank you, Kelly. You think your boss is toxic? Okay. Thank you, Aqua. You'll be after C. McKissick. Okay. Yeah, as soon as I get your donation, I will put you on the list. Okay, Nat? Hi, Patexi. Okay, so Kelly, should you change employers? You think your boss is toxic? You know, maybe that's who I saw in there, right? Was the difficulty with somebody that you're working with. So yeah, it could be your boss, right? Okay, so we have the eight of wands, then we have the 7 of swords, judgment, the Knight of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. Okay, it wouldn't hurt you to do that at all, okay? I think it could be good for you to do that. I don't see that, I don't see the toxicity as much as, I just feel like the boss is trying to do their job the best way they know how, but he's not a good manager. Like he's just not a good boss, okay? Like I feel like he puts people down instead of talking to people. So he doesn't communicate well. I think his intention is good, but I think his way of doing things is way off, okay? I think for you to be happy, you need someone supportive around you. You need to know that your work is recognized, okay? You may have answered your own question. You know what? That happens a lot, Kelly. Yeah, that definitely happens a lot, right? So follow your passions, Kelly, and really, really allow yourself to stretch yourself, okay? So don't keep yourself in a little box. Allow yourself to look at different avenues and different things that you could do, right? Puts their friends first. Yeah, absolutely, right? Some people don't have a clue how to manage properly, don't have a clue how to be fair and and they're not bad people. They're just not very smart, you know? And they're just not good at that kind of thing, right? I just feel that you are doing well and you will do well no matter where you go. So if you want to move on, okay? And if you want to stay, you'll figure out a way to deal with it too. So, you know, I'm pretty confident that you will do that, okay, Kelly? So thank you very much for your donation. Okay, so Breezy, you are up, my dear. Let's see, did you put your question? Yes, you did. Okay, so thank you for your donation, Breezy. It's your first time seeing me. Oh, well, thank you, Kelly. I didn't think I had seen you before. I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome. Okay, so Breezy, current energy. All right. Thank you so much, Breezy, for your donation as well. Okay, so your current energy. Let's have a look, my dear. We have the Tower, the Chariot, the Devil, the Five of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, there's something that you're carrying around with you and you need to put it down. You need to change your direction and you need to stop, okay? Whatever's going on with you, Breezy, you need to change things up, okay? I feel like things are going to break down. Even if you don't do anything, there's going to be a change that's going to happen that you have no control over, okay? This is going to end up being good, but I think it's hard, all right? I do believe that you probably overwork yourself. You don't look after yourself properly, okay? You need to really nurture yourself over the next few weeks especially. I'm going to say the next 7 weeks, okay? So from now till maybe middle of December, you need to really nurture yourself. You really need to be good to yourself. You need to be kind to yourself, okay? There are conflicts within your own mind. So whatever it is, you're second guessing yourself. You're not really being confident about what you're doing and where you're going, okay? You need to trust yourself. You really need to listen to your intuition and you need to speak your mind. So whatever's going on, you're carrying too much. You need to let go, okay? So there you go. All right, Breezy. So your next question. So love. Love, love, love. Hi, Eternal Moonlight. Welcome. Ethereal. Ethereal Moonlight. Sorry, my dear. I have a hard time reading. All right. So we have the Eight of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Coins, Six of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So for love, I see love coming for you, okay? As soon as you let go of the last one. So don't hang on to the last one. There's something you're hanging on to. You want to let it go. So let that go. And as soon as you do, your new love is going to appear, or it's going to get better with somebody if you're with somebody now, okay? This person is kind, sweet, generous, self-sufficient, soft-spoken, just a real kind soul, okay? I really like this person. And I believe that they'll have your best interests at heart. So if you're not with somebody, you will be meeting somebody soon. I'm going to say this year, okay? So before the year is out, you're going to meet somebody. And I really like them. And I think you need to be practical about things. Don't look for the shiny, shiny, shiny silver, that shiny coin. You want something that is real, not necessarily bright and shiny and sparkly, okay? Because that doesn't necessarily mean it'll last, okay? So yeah, so just be careful there, okay? So I like this person. Don't pass them by. Okay, and your last question. Spirit guides. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, spirit guides. So what do your spirit guides have to tell you? So we have judgment. Okay. Ace of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so I think your spirit guides are screaming at you right now, okay? They want you to talk. They want you to voice your opinion. They want you to be loud. They want you to be focused. They want you to not let people kind of stomp on you or walk on you or treat you like a doormat. They want you to shine, okay? And they're telling you you can. And they're telling you you don't have to worry about it, okay? You need to just speak your speak, speak your speak, talk your talk, okay? So be you. Don't be afraid to be you, no matter who it is. And no matter who is telling you or making you feel you're not enough, you are enough, okay? I feel like you're going to be solid and that you have the opportunity to be absolutely solid, especially in your spiritualism, okay? Especially when it comes to being who you are and being in touch with your intuition, in touch with your life. So just go ahead and start journaling or start talking out loud. So this stuff needs to come out, okay? And I feel you're going to reach a new height in your spiritualism. There's something else opening up for you, and it's kind of like a doorway. And when you open that doorway, you're going to feel that pull towards that kind of whatever it is, okay, that's opening up to you. So whether that is interactions with people who have passed over, or whether it is that internal knowledge that you're going to feel, or whether that is this kind of pull to do some spiritual work or to do some other kind of work or to do something in your community, whatever it is, tarot readings, whatever it is, you're going to be pulled in a direction, and it's going to be definitely strong. And I think you're going to do really fantastic at it. It's going to add some stability to how you feel about things in life, okay? Life is so, like the world right now is so uncertain that I think this is going to help add some stability for you, okay? So there you go, my dear. Alrighty, so where are we now? So we're at C. McKissick. So we have C. McKissick for 1. Yeah. For 1? Just let me see here. Oh no, for 3. Sorry, C. McKissick, it's for 3. I wrote down 1. And then we have Aqua Leo for 3. Okay? So C. McKissick and Aqua Leo. Yes, stability is key, right? Oh, that's so good, Breezy. That's fantastic. Oh, that's fantastic, my dear. Thank you, my dear. You donated, Nat? I don't see it. Where did you donate, Nat? Did you donate? I don't see it, Nat. It didn't come through, my dear. Can you check? Like if you donated on PayPal, it didn't come through. Yeah, you want to check it because it didn't come through. Let me just refresh it. Oh, yes, it did, my dear. Yes, it did. It came through at 5:27. So you donated 2 minutes after Aquileo. So you will be after Aquileo. Thank you, my dear. So for 1. Okay, so we have C. McKissick for 3, Aquileo for 3, and Nat for 1. Thank you, I got it, yeah. I just needed to update. Alrighty, so Okay, see McKissick. Let's see, my dear. What will be the outcome if you stay in this relationship? Okay. Let's see. So if you stayed where you are in this relationship, we have the Queen of Wands, King of Coin, and the Five of Cups. Nine of Wands, the Three of Coins, and Death. So I don't see it working well, okay? I see it going along the way it's going along, but I do feel that there's some sadness there, okay? We have the Five of Cups, and that's just emotional conflict, right? So just not feeling really, really good about it. I do see some good things about it too. So I do see the good things, and I do see the trying and the desire, and I do see that you guys could make things work if you wanted to. But in the end, I really do feel like you've got to give up a piece of yourself in order to have this relationship, at least in the interim. So it just depends on if you're willing to do that or not and give it time. Maybe that's all it needs. You have to decide for you what's right for you, okay? So, yeah, it just depends on what you're looking for, okay? And what you need. And if you're asking for what you need and you're not getting what you need, then I don't know what to tell you. You know only you know the answer to that, okay? So there you go, C. McKissick. I'm going to grab a different deck for your next questions. That one's kind of been used a lot of energy in that deck. Okay, so let's grab a different one. So we'll use this one. There we go. All right. Your second question, C. McKissick. You may have to listen to that over again, but yeah. Makes sense, right? How will Kendall feel when I break it off with him? Do you see him really caring about you or this relationship? Okay, Eight of Cups. So I do see, you walking away, right? Yes, I do see that he really cares about you, okay? So I definitely feel like he really cares about you. I definitely feel that his feelings are real. And he may not be good at expressing his feelings, and maybe he never will. You know what I mean? Not everybody can love us the way we need to be loved. So that's a choice we have to make, okay? So yes, I can tell you I believe his feelings are real, but I can't tell you if this is right for you or not, right? If you're not feeling that this is right, you got to listen to your gut. You got to do what's right for you. And you don't stay with somebody just because they like you, right? You need to stay with somebody because that's where you want to be. And you want to work on it and you want this, right? So make sure that you are there for the right reasons, okay? And if you decide to stay, you're staying for the right reasons, all right? Maybe you're not giving it enough time. I don't know what you're expecting. But yeah, it can be difficult, right? So this is up to you. But I'm going to say, yeah, he really cares about you. And he will be hurt. It doesn't help much, does it? Your next question, my dear. So we're just waiting for C. McKissick. There we go. What exciting things to look forward to for the rest of the year. Cards and crystal ball. Absolutely. Okay. So the Emperor, King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Death reversed, and Strength. Okay, so I see changes for you in a positive way, okay? Oh, you want crystal ball too. Geez, I did it twice to you. Okay, so I'll do the crystal ball as well. So I do see the changes for you. I see the job change. I see a definite job change. I see it going very well. I see you be very happy there. I also see some more balance to your life. So I definitely see some balance. I see that letting go of something is very good, and that this letting go is going to allow you to be stronger on the inside, okay? So it doesn't mean a person. It could be just a thought or an idea. It could be maybe your old job, whatever it is, right? And I feel like it's going to open doors for you, okay? So let's see what else here. Okay. I feel like there is, okay. I don't know how you feel on the inside, but I feel like there's a bunch of different things going on with you, okay? So it's almost feeling like your stomach is all mixed up, okay? So your stomach is all mixed up, and it is starting to sort itself out, okay? So you are getting to a place where you're feeling a lot more comfortable about who you are and where you're going, okay? So, and I see that increasing. So I definitely see that increasing. I feel like your self-confidence is strong. I feel like you are feeling pretty good about yourself lately, okay? And that you're beginning to take into the effect that the more you do in the world, the more you get back. Like it's a give and take, right? The more you serve, the more you receive. And I feel like that is becoming part of your who you are, right? You're willing to serve and understanding that only in service do we receive, right? And that's kind of where you are. And I believe that that is growing. I also feel that there is going to be, I think it's in December, so we're looking at December here. I see like crystals and like snowflakes and crystals. So to me, that's winter, right? So in the winter, so December, January, sometime, I feel like you're going somewhere. And this is going to be like a nice little trip. It doesn't have to be far or long, but it's going to be a nice little trip. It'll be at least overnight, probably a few nights. And I feel like this is something that you should be thinking about and that you need to plan, okay? Oh, maybe it's because you get that new job and maybe you're traveling more, right? So maybe that's where this is coming from. So yeah, so whatever's going on here, it looks like there's definitely travel involved, okay? So there you go, my dear. So it looks like things are moving up for you and things are going to go really, really well for you, okay? And you are strong and you have to know that and you have to believe that, okay? You have what it takes. All right, my dear? Okay, Aquileo, you are up. Hi, Short Stories by Shruti. Oh my God, it's been so long since I've seen you too. Where are you guys all coming from? This is fantastic. Hi, Samantha. Hi, guys. Nice to see you all. Okay, Aquileo. Will my date with John be meaningful tomorrow? What do I need to hear? I will be speaking my mind in the best way I know. That's good. Yeah, you want to speak your mind, but you don't want to be forceful, right? So the Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Okay. I don't think this should be your only date with him, okay? I think you need more. So I'm going to say you might not feel like you want to date him again, but I think you need to. I feel like it's going to start off slow, but it's going to end good. So I feel like by the time the end of the date, you're going to feel better about it, okay? Like I said, it's going to start slow, but it will be good, okay? Yeah, there's the Page of Cups here. So there's definitely the Page of Cups. And I believe that's him. And I just believe he's shy and he is emotional, okay? Or it could be you too. So one of yous are emotional. Chemistry, well, we have the Three of Wands. So I would say there is chemistry, okay? And we have the Eight of Wands that I just threw on top of there, okay? So yeah, so I definitely think there will be chemistry. So it doesn't have to be physical chemistry right off the bat, right? It could be that they have a brilliant mind and you fall in love with that. It could be that they have beautiful eyes or a nice smile or whatever it is, or they have a wonderful body. I don't know. But whatever this is, there's definitely chemistry, okay? But you can't base when you first meet somebody just on that, okay? So I just feel like this is going to be a good date. It's going to be a prosperous date. It's going to make you feel like there's potential in this person for long term, okay? Yes, but you've met a couple of people, so yeah. Yeah, there's more than just romance, right? Especially on a first date, it's not about the romance, right? It's more of an interview than anything. Huh. I know you have. I know you have, my dear. So yeah. Okay, so what personal qualities of yours stand out at the moment in love and with work colleagues? Okay, that's almost two different, because the things that stand out in love may not be the same things that stand out to work colleagues. So which one do you really want? Thank you, Samantha. I will check that in a minute. Love. Okay. Yeah, because that's two separate questions, right? So we have the Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, King of Wands, the Tower, the Lovers, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so the qualities that stand out, the idea of fun, that you want to have fun, that you want closeness, okay, that you're looking for closeness, the fact that you're loving and that you're looking for love, that definitely stands out, that you are very loving and that you're willing to give, okay? Also, what stands out is fear. So fear and insecurity stands out, okay? So be careful what you talk about. Be careful of how you approach those things, okay? Past relationships and stuff like that. Be careful how you voice those things, okay? Um, Fear of loss. Fear of loss comes up as a big one here. So just be careful there. You don't want those things to overtake, okay? They also, abundance. So they see that you are balanced as far as work and life, okay? So you're doing pretty good in the work and life situation, okay? So yeah, so they see that balance there as well. So that's another area that shines, okay? Yeah, I would just be a little bit cautious about, um, it could be the way you, I don't know, if you get into past relationships or mistrust or stuff like, I don't know. I don't know how it's coming out, but it's coming out, okay? Some people can smell it. You know, men are very good at, you know, pointing out or finding out our insecurities, right? So yeah. So your last question, my dear. And then we have Nat, and then we have Samantha, okay? Yeah, it can definitely be a blind spot of ours, right? Sometimes we don't even realize that sometimes something that we show that we don't realize tells a story. Okay, so let me just update this and then I'll do your last question, okay, my dear? There we go. Okay, so something that will benefit you to address the area of fear you speak of. Okay, that's a good one. So we have Death reversed, the Sun, Seven of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. Wow. Okay. I think what it comes down to, okay. I think you want love really, really bad. And I think you lied to yourself for a long time about who you were, about your faults. I think you were very negative for a long time about yourself. I feel you've gotten a lot better and a lot stronger. I feel like you can see that there is possibilities, but you're still afraid that it won't materialize, okay? So I think that's what it is. So the fear is maybe not so much anymore that you're not good enough or that you're not the right person or whatever, but the fear is the lack of materialization, right? That nothing has actually happened. Yeah, yeah. So maybe that's what the fear is, right? So I think all you need to do is concentrate on the love, okay? So just concentrate on new love. We've got the Ace of Cups here. So concentrate on the new love, and we have the Sun here. And concentrate on it being successful, okay? So that's the best thing for you to do. And how do you make that successful? You have to just keep repeating this to yourself, okay? You just have to run with it. You have to believe in it and run with it. And allow yourself to be childlike. Allow yourself to enjoy the journey. Allow yourself to enjoy the ups and downs and all that stuff, right? Yes, yes. You want to make sure that you are allowing this to happen and keeping everything in full front about it, okay? So that fear that will this ever happen sometimes comes out, okay? And I feel that that's what kind of gets you. And I think we all do that. We all have these insecurities, right? We're not perfect. But you just, whenever that comes out, you got to place some positivity around that, okay? So whenever it shows its head and whatever these thoughts come up, you want to just immediately kind of hit it with some positivity, okay? Because we're going to have these thoughts. We're going to have these worries and these fears. Like, God, will I ever meet the right person? Oh my God, that guy's nuts. I'm never going to meet the right person, right? Is the right person even there? So you just need to just know that it will happen and you're worth it. Yes. Okay? So thank you. Thank you, my dear. All right. So we have Nat. Nat, you have one question. Go ahead, my dear. And then Samantha. Crystal ball for you. Love coming in. Okay. So, show me messages for Nat for love. Okay, Nat, let's have a look, my dear. Been like, I don't see clear sailing here for love, okay? So I feel like love has been a little bit difficult for you, and I just don't see the clear sailing that we need. So not that it's not coming, it's just it's harder than I would expect, okay? So, and this could be just your own feelings about it, your insecurities and stuff like that as well, okay? So, and we all have them, we just have to be aware and we have to counteract them, right? So I do see love coming. There's an initial A here. So I don't know if it's their initial, but it could be. So I see a capital A, so it's a proper name or place. So it could be a place they're from or a street they live on or something like that, okay? But I do see an A here, a capital A. So yeah, so this is good, all right? So it's very, very positive. I also see that this is going to be like you're just putting out your hand and you're accepting it. So this is going to be easy for you to bring into your life. So whoever you meet, it's going to be very, very easy for you to invite them into your life, okay? Okay. So I think it's winter. So this winter, okay? So it feels like the ground is covered. So it's winter time, all right? And it may not be where you are, but for me, because I have 4 seasons here, that's how I get my messages. So yeah, so it'll be winter for you for this to happen, okay? And it is coming. It is very, very good. Now you could meet them before, but it would be before it really solidifies. It'll be that time of year. So December, January, somewhere around there, okay? I also feel like this person's going to feel very spiritual. So whatever's going on, they're either very religious or very spiritual or something like that, okay? They're very, very kind. So this person's really kind. I'm just going to flip one card here. Very, very passionate, okay? So they have a lot of passion. You're going to be very attracted to this person, so you have to be careful, okay? Sometimes if the attraction's really strong, we don't watch for the red flags. So you always have to watch for the red flags, okay? So yeah, so just remember that, okay? So that person, you're going to be very attracted to them, and it's easy to miss the red flags. So there you go, okay? So thank you, Nat. Yeah, just be cautious, okay? They're going to be a little, yeah, though you'll be very attracted to them. So yeah, so it's kind of be like they're bigger than life kind of thing, right? So they're either really funny or good looking or smart or something, right? They're a bad boy or something, right? So they have that bad boy energy. So yeah, just be cautious there. Okay, Samantha, let me just see here. Yeah, okay. So go ahead, my dear. All right. Question. Crystal ball. Circumstances around the next person you date. All right. Okay, so show me any messages for Samantha around the next person she dates. All right. If you haven't met this person yet, you're going to meet them very, very soon, okay? So I see you right on top of this. So yeah, so you're definitely going to meet them very, very soon. This is going to be a no-brainer. I think you're going to be very, very happy with who you meet. They feel kind of like, you're going to feel like a little bit like it's a fantasy. So you want to make sure you give it time. Don't rush, okay? So you don't want to jump into this. You want to hold back. You don't want to rush into it, okay? I feel like you're going to want to, and you want to make sure you're holding back. I feel like you meet them outside. So I don't know why there's that outside kind of venue or outside event, or you're walking somewhere or something. So I feel like you're meeting them outside. It doesn't feel like like at an inside thing, like a club or something like that, right? It doesn't feel like, and it feels like you're going to meet them during the day, not during the evening, okay? So maybe you're just walking somewhere, or you're going to groceries, or I don't know, but it feels like you're going to meet them during the day. So that would be the circumstances that I feel that you're going to meet them surrounding that, okay? I really like them. I feel like there's a lot of positivity there. Let me just pull one card here. Strength. So you need to be really strong, or they're super, super strong, and you're going to feel that energy from them, okay? So one or the other there. So just know that this is going to be good, and this is going to allow you to kind of be your best version of yourself around them, okay? So I like it. Okay, so number 2. The personality of the person, the next person you date. Okay, so personality of the next person you date. Okay, let's have a look-see. So we have the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Four of Swords, Strength. Of course, it comes up, so it's him, not you, right? The Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so they're very, very kind, very thoughtful, very loving, very sweet. They want to express themselves. They're very, very romantic, okay? So I'm going to say they're very romantic. They're very good at showing love, okay? So you will not have to doubt that at all. The only thing is that they hold back a little bit, and they are a little bit fearful, okay? So they may give mixed messages back and forth. So they give you everything and then pull back a bit. Give you everything, pull back a bit. You don't want to play this cat and mouse game. So you want to be careful there, okay? Just be aware that if they start doing that, that you put the stop to it, okay? They're very, very nice, but they do have some fears about relationship. And they have fears where it comes to commitment. So they have commitment issues, and not necessarily due to their behavior, but they've been cheated on before, okay? So that's what I think it is. They are grounded, so very grounded. They're very more than willing to go outside of themselves to help people. So they're very giving, very capable. They are a team player. They want to be part of something. So they definitely have that desire to be part of something. And like I said, they're more than willing to go outside themselves to bring people in, okay, and to allow people into their life. They may have a child as well, okay. So I see someone else very, very close to them. They're either very, very close to one of their parents, or they have a child or something like that, okay. And that's what I see. They're just a fantastic person. I think they're a great person, okay? And like I said, they do have some insecurities, but who doesn't, right? But yeah, they're just a wonderful person. Okay, my dear, your next question. And then Shirley and Coco, you can close the stream now. And then you can get your questions ready, okay? It is good to hear, right? So, let's see here. I just got to see your last question. Oops. Okay. What do people think of you at your new job? Okay. What do people think of you at your new job? Thanks, Shirley and Coco. And you guys can get your questions ready, okay? Shirley and Coco. So, 2 of Wands, 7 of Cups, King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so they do see that you take your job very seriously, okay? That you're very good at what you do. You have passion for what you do. You have no qualms about standing up for what you do. So standing up for your fellow worker, yourself, all that kind of stuff, okay? They also see that you're very solid at work, that you have passion for work, that you're willing to take risks when it comes to doing your work, okay? I also think that they think that you should be paid more. So whatever's going on there, you're either a boss or they think of you that you could be a boss, okay? So they see that you should be higher than what you are, or if you are higher, then they appreciate that and they value that, okay? I also see that they know that you worry and that you have a lot of stress that you deal with, and you deal with it quite well. So for the most part, okay, I think they also see that you may need a little bit of work in that area, but overall, I think they think that you are a great worker and that you deserve more than what you're getting, okay? So whoever those people are, this is very, very good, all right? Yeah, you don't let your emotions get too out of whack, or they don't show too much at work. Not that they don't get out of whack at work, but you don't really show it too much except for that anxiety part a little bit, okay? So I think you do very well at work, and I think you're well respected. So this is good. And if it's a new job, I think they think you're doing a great job, okay? So there you go, my dear. Just maybe that anxiety to get, to get things kind of done, right? And to figure out things, and, a new job is always harder, right? Okay, Shirley, may I please ask, do you see your business improving in the next 30 to 60 days? I'm going to start work for a lady on Saturday, teaching group lessons too. So it will get your knowledge seen more. Perfect. Okay, so we have the Magician reversed, the 10 of Swords, Death, Page of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, I think you need to work on confidence, okay? You need to work on your confidence. I think you can do a fantastic job. You just need to prove that, okay? You need to believe it and you need to prove it. And once you start doing that, I'm going to say, yes, your business will improve, okay? And it will improve greatly. We're looking more at the 60 days than the 30 days. So hang in there, okay? Things are constantly improving. They're moving up here. 10 days or by the end of next month, there's going to be some significant progress, okay? So just know that and just have confidence in that moving forward, okay? You know what you're doing. You love what you do. Let it shine through, okay? So yeah, just let yourself shine. Okay, just be careful that you don't knock other people, okay? You don't want to be saying things negative about other people either. So you have to be careful there, okay? Aw. Do your best and just show them what you're all about, okay? So there you go, my dear. Good, Shirley. Okay, Coco, you're up. What is next for you this week that you're not expecting or see coming? So we have the 6 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and Judgment. Okay, someone's going to give you a hard time, okay? So I do feel like there's somebody that's going to give you a hard time by the end of this week. Feels like a male. Definitely feels like a male. Someone who is putting pressure on you, always knocking you, knows you're doing well and is very, very jealous of that. So it sounds like your ex. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. You are doing really, really good. Don't let him get under your skin, okay? Sometimes I think he's able to do that, and you don't want him to, okay? So don't let him get under your skin, Coco. I just think that he's not worth it. So do you want to use any of your free ones, Coco? I think you have 5 left. Is that right? I think you have 5, Coco. If you don't, let me know, but I think so. Okay, well, I think... Okay, what is next for you this week that you're not expecting in love? Okay. Nine of Swords, 5 of Wands, the Tower. 3 of Swords, 6 of Wands, and Death reversed. I will be on again for sure next week, Samantha. Next Wednesday for sure. You can always email me for a private reading though, okay? I'm going to try to come on again this weekend, okay? All right. So, Coco, there's a problem here in your love life, okay? There's going to be a big problem. You guys are going to have a pretty bad argument or a bad upset of some kind, okay? So there's definitely going to be a big upset here. I think it'll all work out okay, but I don't think it's going to be fun when you go through this. Because we have the 6 of Wands, I'm going to say it's going to work out. But I just feel like it's bad. There's going to be an argument. There's going to be like a real blow up. And I know that doesn't really happen in your relationship. So this is very unexpected. It's going to cause you a whole lot of anxiety here. So this is not fun, not funny, and not something you want to deal with. I don't know why. I'm not getting what it's about. But I think there's going to be words that are going to be said that are really going to piss you off or hurt you, okay? So yeah, that's what I think, is that not so much what they do, but what they say. And that is really going to piss you off. Yeah, that's coming. Oh, you're just getting over an argument. Was it really bad, Coco? Because this one's bad. Whatever this is, it's really bad. So was it a bad argument? So I know this one was really bad. So if it wasn't a really bad argument, it wasn't it. But if it was a real, yes, bad, okay, it could have been. Let me just pull one card and see if that was it. Let me pull another one. No, there's going to be another one. Yeah. No, it's not over. Maybe it's about the same thing or whatever, or someone not dropping it or something. But yeah, it's not done. Okay? What the hell's going on? That's not like you guys. Not like you guys at all. I'm glad things are working out for you better, Shirley. That's good. Yeah, flyers might help, right? So that's good. I'm glad. Oh, boy, eh? Well, I think I'm going to close the stream. Yeah, we're done. So I'm going to close the stream, guys. Thank you, Coco. You can message me anytime, you know, if you need an answer about something and you want to use a question, just message me, okay? Okay, so I am going to talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you everybody for all your donations. And thank you to my moderators. I couldn't do this without you guys. And just know that I'm bringing this channel together with the other channel so I can serve you guys better. Because I just get overwhelmed and I just can't do anything on either channel. And then I just can't do anything. I just get overwhelmed. So I'm hoping by bringing the two channels together, I can manage the one channel a lot better, right? And I can serve you guys so much better. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do anyway. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Take care. Mwah. Bye for now.